Hello, everybody. Welcome back. POV is back for another live reaction, our first one of the week, our only one of the week. We have yesterday, if you noticed, we did a premiere episode of yesterday's reaction. Maybe it was live, maybe it wasn't. We're not going to tell you guys. But we're here for a live reaction of the final semifinal match of the team's tournament. And it's a big one. We have the Founding Fathers. We have Final Exam. 3 former singles champs. 1 who is considered one of the best players to never have a belt, and 1 who currently holds the belt. It's going to be a match. But Crew's here. How's everybody doing after Thanksgiving? Couple pounds heavier, maybe.
I don't
nice,
want to talk about
rested.
it. I don't want to talk about the couple pounds that have been gained.
Not me.
Didn't step on the scale this morning. Probably not gonna for the next 2 weeks. We're just not gonna talk about it. Nope.
Yes.
I did pretty good pacing myself, but tomorrow Alex and I are cooking just a friggin' feast just for the 2 of us, and so the days following tomorrow will be where I get tested.
Stretchy pants.
Stretchy pants time.
I'm always in stretchy pants anyways.
I was gonna say I am currently wearing my I'm utterly exhausted otter pajama pants right now.
Oh my god.
I would never know if I went up a pant size because all my pants are.
Me too. Well, actually, I do, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so we're here for a big one, guys, and I know that a lot of people are in the chat. We even have the one Robert Parker is finally joined. Well.
Robert is here. Everyone, go
right.
look at his Twitter right now and look at his stand-up. It's hilarious.
yes. But the norm, we got Chuck and Stardew and John and Rachel and Billy and Kylie and everybody's here. And we have a good one today. We obviously have the former team's champs, the one that lost the belts earlier this year. They're looking to get their title back. And then Final Exam, who's a brand new team who seems to be very, very solid together. They lost their most recent match, the match before the tournament started. And now they're back on the grind looking to get to the final. And whoever wins faces the odd couple. It's also Bobby Gucci versus Winston, which will always be fun. So, Brian, I'll start with you this time.
Happy Christmas.
So he doesn't forget later.
What are you thinking of this match? Who you taking? How do you think it's going to shape out?
I think that Founding Fathers will probably win this, although I want Final Exam. I just think it's honestly going to depend on Lon and Roca, how well they play, each of them. Dan and Paul are pretty much like this most of the time. So, I mean, we'll see. Well, I mean, Wheel could also be a factor, but at the same time, Founding Fathers kind of balance each other out in that aspect. So, I mean, yeah, there's no hiding it. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping Final Exam will win this. That's who I'm going for. Although it would be very entertaining to see Odd Couple play Founding Fathers in the final. That's a very good classic group of people fighting against each other there. So,
but we want new people.
Yeah, I know that's. And to be honest, Final Exam versus Shazam in the Granddaddy would be a hilarious match.
Well, it'd be a rematch because Shazam beat them.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Would be.
So, yeah.
Molly, what about you?
I mean, yeah, it's always hard to root against Founding Fathers, but I don't know. I'm like Brian. I want Final Exam to take this one. So I'm going to say that they do. I'm just going to put it out there.
Fair enough.
Everyone keeps saying that Lon is one of the best players to never hold a belt. Let's put a belt in his hands.
Love it. Jill.
Look at, she's already talking about taking Shazam out by putting a belt in his hands.
Coy.
You know what I mean.
Jill, what about you?
I'm basically little column A, little column B of what everyone here is saying. I feel like it's hard to root against the founding fathers, but I too also want to put into the ether that a final exam is going to win. But it's tough to root against founding fathers. That's for damn sure. They're
Who will I join or not join? It's a mystery.
so it'll be I think it's going to definitely come down to what the wheel slices are. Like if because I was going to say if founding fathers hit like a Disney or Pixar, but then Dan is pretty kind of decently solid
That's
at that.
what I mean, yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
For how similar they are, they have a little bit of different tastes.
Yeah.
John is very Western and biopic, and Dan has that ability to go inner geekdom or Pixar, and that plays
anywhere.
Yeah, well, true. I mean, yeah. It's tough because founding fathers are founding fathers. They're great, but I do think that final exam will come out with the W on this one. I think we might see, and I would consider that an upset personally. For how great final exam is, I would consider that an upset because it is founding fathers. They can be considered like the Patriots of the Schmoedown. And if anybody beats them, it's considered an upset. And so I do think that we'll see Lon play one of his better games. He's not going to have a mishap where he forgets to answer a question or something. I do think he'll be on his game. But yeah, like you guys, we always say this. I think it's going to end up on the wheel. I'm interested in if something happens like final exam lands on opponent's choice and what they give them, because they've taken such weird categories in the past together. Adam Sandler. They took not Nora Ephron, but they took Aubrey Hepburn at one point.
Yeah.
They take some very different stuff. So what is founding fathers going to give them if they do land on a point? I'm not saying it will happen, but I'm interested. So
to me, sorry, go finish.
No, you're good. You go ahead.
To me, I don't think it's going to determine it, but with these two teams especially, the first round kind of tends to be.
Could we see 4 people go perfect? Do you think that's
100%? 100%.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, the first round kind of tends to give us a view of what we're looking at for the rest, especially with these 4 and these 2 teams. So I'm more curious about the first round than I am anything else.
It's definitely the tempo setter. The tempo setter. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, first round doesn't matter," but
yes, it does.
Yeah. With these players, it does.
Yes, especially in teams. It plays bigger in teams than anything else. So
yeah.
All right, let's get to it. Let's see who takes the W on this one and moves on to the final. Brian, controls are yours, sir. Oh, Andrew Guy?
Wait, we get more Drew?
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to show you.
What is this?
Are we going to find out who was on that phone call?
What is happening?
Hello, Christian? I finally got a whiteboard.
Proud of you.
There's a lot of stuff on here, but guys, hello. I want you to bear with me, all right? Because I thought I was wrong, okay? And I was okay with it. I was halfway there, okay?
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Is he going full Schmoedown again?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I thought I was wrong. But you saw the last conversation that we were having together that my phone went off, which is honestly, that was part of what I was trying to change. I was trying to get to be more professional. I was trying to be a better professional. And so what I did was I forgot to mute my phone like an idiot. And I'm sorry to Skybound, especially because I know, I'm sorry. And so I got the text, okay? And I was looking at it. And I thought that it's impossible, okay? Because honestly, the biggest thing for me, the biggest time was K, right? It's always been about Christian Harloff. He's the chairman. He's the champion. He's the king.
That's a K.
Okay? But that's too easy. Why? Why would he sabotage his own thing, right? Why would he kill the MTS? Because he knows I am the MTS, just like everyone else does. So him trying to kill Drew made no sense to me, okay? None whatsoever. whatsoever. So,
It's like
what did
drag.
I do? What did I do?
Yeah, let's practice that calligraphy.
It's like-
I dug and I dug and I dug and I found
He doesn't know where his chair is.
I found something. I really found something. Now, I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time, because last time I didn't know what I was on to. And I was too careless with speaking about it. But now I know. And I know exactly where I'm going to take care of it. Because you know what? You took the whole year to laugh at Drew. Well, guess what?
What the hell? What the hell?
I'm
Jesus.
concerned. I'm concerned.
Wow.
I love it, but I'm also concerned.
Uh-oh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Movie
Howdy.
Nerd Chronic, yes.
Finals are here in the team.
I need to-
division. I'm Christian Harloff, joined as always
Oh, goodness.
by Mark Baby
Look at
Caratellis.
Mark's
Mark,
little
what
fancy
a battle
microphone.
and what a story we have on our hands today in the team
Wow.
semifinals
Wow.
here. The
What a
founding
start.
fathers, former champs, against
What a start.
Final Exam, Polo Yama and Lon Harris.
That's the
That's
beauty
right,
of
Christian.
the
Those
digital
two
season
units
is
that you just
you can
mentioned, well,
get
one is
shots
an
like
up and
that
coming,
when
the other
people
one
don't
is
know
kind of
they're
down and out,
they're
and maybe
on.
getting the
Can
light
you
back
imagine
together
if one of them would've, like,
somewhat.
picked
They
their
have
nose
the
on act-
team
just
up today,
left
as
it
they have
in?
all tournament long and possibly
That would've been
play the
great.
best they ever have as individuals.
All right,
collectively,
Brian.
because like you said, on the other
well, first
end
of all,
of the game today,
thoughts on
two
the
old
return of
warhorses that are
Schmoedown.
somehow still in
I
this
dig it.
silly little trivia
I
experiment.
think it's an interesting path.
Dan Merle, John
I think so, too.
Roca. The names alone.
I missed
put a
the sto- I missed
shudder
the
into heart
storylines,
of
so,
anyone
like,
that is brave enough to sit across the desk, or in
give
this
it to
case, in
me.
the virtual
I was
realm,
thinking it
and
was
look them in
over,
the
and
eye
I
and
was
say,
I was
know
kind of
more
glad
about
it was
movie
over,
trivia than
but
you.
we'll
Legends.
see.
I mean, absolute legends. You have
Yeah.
It depends what comes out of it, I guess,
Dan Merle
to
is
where it
having a
would be
hell of
like,
a year.
okay.
He's defended his singles
Yeah.
championship.
I was kind of
twice. He
looking
was the
forward to
team champion,
Dastardly because I thought
with
that's what
John
we were
Roca,
getting.
by the way, who was also strangely
But,
enough having a good
whatever.
year as far as gameplay goes. As far as overall,
Would you like me to
he
fast
has
forward?
one victory
Yeah, let's go
this
ahead
I
and
season.
spy Dwayne. Look at
Overall, the
Dwayne.
matches that
Look
he's
at Dwayne
had.
back there on
Dwayne.
that
Hi,
camera.
Dwayne.
Comes
Dwayne
over
on that camera.
Paulo
Look at
Yama.
him.
Doing a great job.
Snappy.
Legendary, the
Get it, Dwayne. We
mythologically
work that camera.
fantastic Nerd Chronic. Take it away.
You know, it's nice to start out on a fresh foot in a new tournament, in a new league, in a new sport, in a new year with my new hat.
Taco.
So, you know, I feel like we're revitalized.
We are up against the
Oh my
founding fathers. I have not seen Hamilton, but I don't think it's eligible for the Schmoedown. Ooh, would you like to go to
Maybe
the
he's
theater?
taken a page out of Liz's book and playing around with hats now.
Hats.
Maybe. Bador.
It's Bador.
I think it'll be someone so
I'm
random,
not dreaming or
like
fantasizing
so random.
about anything. To me, it's about whatever's in front of me. And then when I wake up one day and we've done it, if we've done it, I'm going to wake up ready to go. It's spectacular. So Paul Oyama and Lon Harris are no joke. So it's going to be a heck of a match.
Pop quiz hot shot. You're the team standing in mine and John
Pop
Roca's
quiz
waiting
hot
into the
shot.
finals. What do? You lose this game. We are on a quest to
Ooh,
win.
Dan coming in
W-I-N,
hot.
win. That's a spelling test for you, final exam.
Hello, Gucci. We are a bunch of young, educated, talented Schmoedown competitors, and we planned to purge.
You could nip the swag run in the bud here. So how crucial is
Yeah, but to take those guys out for sure, it'd be fantastic. We know we belong on top, and I still believe it, and I think most of the FinStack Exchange still believes it, that we will be on top.
Look, we're going to see Paulo Yama, Dan Merle, John Roca.
all singles champions?
All
at one
singles
point or another?
champions, right? And Lon's no slouch.
Not too worried. I doubt there's going to be too many 1776 questions or young Mr. Lincoln. He was a founding father, right? He was one of those guys.
The last time I saw Paul Oyama in regular competition, he was walking away with my belt on his shoulder. And the last time I saw Lon Harris, he was asking me for $1 outside of the Home Depot. Either way, neither one of them is going to get what they want. We are on a quest to do to Shazam at this year's Spectacular what we did to Shazam at last year's Spectacular. Because John knows and I know where the Founding Fathers deserve to be. And that is at the top.
Damn.
We're seeing some feisty Dan Murrell.
That was good stuff.
I dig it. I dig it. We don't see that very often.
Not at all.
Is that what you get when you move to Arkansas?
You get feisty.
You become sassy?
You become Arkansas. You get Arkansas.
Now, when you look at that, you got to always say, I mean, John Roca cuts some of the best promos that we've ever seen by any competitor. He has set the way to do that.
That would be Winston Marshall of Team Swag. Finals Proctor. Wow, that's a nice title. And Gucci.
Very true.
With that.
Very true.
Feisty farmer. I appreciate that no matter what room Tom is in, he has to have the Gucci balloons behind him.
Of course. Your microphone's amazing today, Gucci. It's great.
Not good.
No, it's terrible.
What's up, Gucci? How you doing? I'll get it better. I got a new studio.
It's great. You invested well.
Thank you.
Let's start here with Winston. Winston, this is a big match here for Swag because obviously big title matches coming up Spectacular right around the corner here. But this match here with Final Exam,
God help us if Kaiser's doing lyrics part
in that number one contender match. Then they won big TKO over Paul and Tom. They look like they're playing very well together. How big of a victory and what kind of statement are you looking to make here today against the Founding Fathers, the former champs?
I mean, you saw it in the promo right there. I'll make it very clear. It's time for the new Founding Fathers to come in. I just watched the whole Purge series. All right. It's time to do that. I have nothing but respect for John and Dan. They are the goats of this entire thing. Forget just the league. Of all of the Schmoedown, they are the two best who have ever done it. But it's a new time now. And it's funny, man, because like I said, and I said this before, I got nothing but respect for Gucci, man. Like I took a little bit from each manager coming into this and to see how to do it. And what I got specifically from Gucci was the attitude. I already had it in me, but I got to see what I got to do, right?
Boom.
Well, it's time to put Grandpa out the
Yes,
pasture.
you were.
I love you, buddy. It's time.
All right, well, yeah, Gucci, we hear that Winston has been binging the Purge movies. I know you haven't seen any film not named Rambo, but when you think of the Purge, maybe you think about the season you're having thus far, where
got a bunch of
you left some wins on the table there. You weren't able to close. And so what would a big victory here today, getting you into the finals?
It's called Grow Guy. And there's more than one.
Plural.
May see it.
She has 19 Grow Guy.
Keeps us alive. I mean, that's what we're doing. I mean, we're treading water right now. This is either we're going to jump on the door in Titanic, the girl's going to let us on, or we're going to float and die like Jack. You know what I mean? This is what it is at this point.
That's very morbid.
There's no ifs, ands about it.
What kind of analogy is that?
We're either going to float or we're going to die.
Yeah.
And let's hope that doesn't happen. We've had that happen a lot this year, and we can't have it happen today. If we want to be relevant in the Spectacular, this we need to win here. That's the bottom line. Scary.
All right. Well, listen, you both a lot on the line.
Can I just say the fact that Tom Dagnino is saying about the FinStock Exchange, we want to be relevant and Spectacular.
And we'll see you in a moment.
Remember earlier this year, all the conversations we had about them?
Yeah. And now it's like, it might. There's a possibility that like they might.
Predictable there, Christian. I might have to challenge what Gucci just said. I don't believe it was in the case of.
I mean, Dan will be there, but otherwise,
well, Dan will be there.
Room and Jack well knew that. Thus, I think he just was like, you know what? I'll go chill in the ocean. You will go live a happy life, probably with Billy Zane.
I like that you did that. With
like
me
his
because
confidence, like just the way he said that. It's like the confidence in his faction is just like.
Ready to get going?
It's like,
No, like earlier this year, they had the opportunity of essentially being in every title shot.
100%. Yeah.
They had someone from every faction that could have gotten
it. Yep. Introducing first, representing Swag with a record.
It's kind of what it feels like.
At this point,
4 wins, 1 defeat.
I feel like I haven't heard this theme song in forever, and I'm very excited.
I know. I feel like it's been a hot second.
Delinquent Vaughn Harris and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown, champion of the world, prime time, Paul Oyama, final exam. Paul Oyama, Lon Harris. Paul, let's start with you. You're having a pretty good year this year. You had teams that I know
Their
how
theme
you are.
song
I know
just
that
really slaps, man.
you don't win every match to you. It's not a great year, but you're having a really good year. You did well.
That mustache is as dirty as Billy's.
Your 4 wins.
My lord.
Correction beforehand. Giving myself a little page out of Adam Collins. It wasn't a number 1 contender match, but it was close. You guys got close as you were going to face. You did go up against Shazam, who are now, of course, the champions. So going into this match here and going up because your dreams for championships are still on the table. Going up against Dan Murrell and John Roca, 2 guys that you have gone up against before. How are you feeling right now?
Well, this is a tough test. This is iron sharpens iron. These guys, they laid the foundation for this league, and I just think it's time for us to build upon that and hopefully build beyond that.
Lon, when Spaceball 1 goes to plat, it means they've hit ludicrous speed. When you don that flannel, what does that mean for your opponents? Does this mean that Lon Harris is no longer a delinquent, that he's locked in and ready to go for this contest here today?
It really just means that I haven't watched this in a while. So, look out. Stay where you are. You don't want to get within, there's 6 feet of social distancing. So this flannel, I recommend 12 to 15 feet.
Okay, Lon, we're going to keep the shot on you just for a sec. Can you just move to your right a little bit? Your other right, son. Your other right. Christian.
Thank you, Mark Ellis. We appreciate you.
Zelda and other legendary heroes to protect.
Oh God, I'm so sick of Zelda. Sorry, what?
It's like
Wasn't Sean streaming that?
Yeah, recently.
Well, I do have to ask you this, Lon, because I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time.
Hey, Joe, what's Sean doing right now?
Your former coworker,
not
in
playing
Dangerous
Zelda.
Dan Murrell, is that right?
Wait. Dan is on the Founding Fathers?
He is. He is on the Founding Fathers. They're former champions, and he has actually
why is this the first I've heard about it? That's my only question.
I thank you, Lon, for
And,
positioning
any other
yourself
words
just
here,
in the perfect angle to where we can see
this
Taco.
Maybe wait until afterward too. But what is the pure motivation here for you, Paul? Is it to get to that championship match? Is it to get a win for Swag? Is it redemption against John Roca? Is it another win against Dan Murrell? Is it all of that stuff kind of wrapped into one package?
I think it's that stuff, but it's also respect, and that's twofold. It's respect for our opponents, and I respect them enough to want to give them as good a game as possible, and earning respect for us. And for
Can I say how much Paul Oyama has grown?
All right, Paul Oyama,
since he started till now.
2021 or 2020 Paul is so much better than
I did not like him before this season.
You wait their opponent.
So much better.
And
he's also just become he's become a much smarter player.
Yeah. I mean, I've always loved Paul. Even when he first debuted, I loved Paul. But just seeing him grow really in this competition makes me happy.
It's crazy to think that he was a rookie last year.
Yeah.
Only a second year.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown team champions of the world, the Outlaw, John Roca, and the reigning Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Dangerous Dan Murrell, the Founding Fathers. John Roca, Dan Murrell have arrived. Champ, let's start here with you. I have to ask you this question. When you guys lost the championship, you said this ends at Spectacular. Do you stand by that? Is that the case? Is that what's driving you guys here today?
Of course it's driving us today. I mean, obviously, at that time, we would have loved
I
to
appreciate the minimalism.
corruption and
on his-
Spectacular. That's apparently not going to be what happens. But
Is that
still
Mr.
doesn't
Bill?
mean That, John
Yes,
and
it
I aim
is.
for
That is
every
Mr.
single
Bill.
season we
Mr.
play
Bill!
together to
Next
be
to
ending
a copy
Spectacular,
of the
because if your
Killing
season's
Joke.
not ending
Yeah.
Spectacular, that means that you've fallen somewhere by the wayside as the season's gone on. So yes, that 100% means this ends the Spectacular.
Hey, Dan, like your bobblehead there.
Thank you. Look at that.
Anyway, Let's get over to the outlaw John Roca,
I
a
finished
man
my beer already.
of
I'm sad.
many traits. He's a Cowboys
John.
sponsored by Adidas.
Go grab another one.
John,
He's not
when
home.
You look at the matchup today. Sure, I know you want to get a win.
I
for
can't
the
grab another
team,
one. It's
get
all
to
the
the
way in
finals,
the other
get to
room.
spectacular
Just tell him,
Oh, no.
tell him his
A
stream is on
well-done
and he'll come home and get it for
performance by
you.
John Roca do for
You have to
the
stream on for 8
Outlaws
hours. Come
reputation.
home for enough.
Well, moral victories are useless to me at this stage of my career. So for me, this is about victories.
I feel like I need to start
in
wearing
the
Adidas
game.
jackets
Victories to
whenever
get
Roca
to a
competes.
title,
I feel like
to
it's
put
just
another
become
belt
like a
on my
thing.
shoulder or around my waist.
I have
to help
one.
my brother and
It's
I become
the LA
champions
soccer
again.
team.
So moral victories were nice against Ethan. Moral victories were nice against corruption. I didn't take a moral victory in that TKO from Collins, but I did take a great victory over Christian Harloff in that Rocky exhibition match. So I like the taste
spoiler.
of victory.
No,
in my
spoiler
life.
alert.
Moral victories
Spoiler
mean nothing to me.
alert.
I've had
Thank you,
enough of
Roka.
those. It's
Darn
the titles
it.
that matter now,
Man.
especially as
Damn
Dan and I, or at least
you.
I am, in the twilight of my Schmoedown career. It's about getting those
The twilight
belts
of your
one
Schmoedown
more
career? We're gonna
time
watch Twilight
to
now.
cement the legacy, put myself back up on Mount Rushmore. 'Cause I'm already hearing people wanting to take me off and put Kalinowski on there.
Yay.
So it's always about respect. People don't ever give
Who's
me
ever
the respect
said
I'm doing this game
Kalinowski
fully,
over
and I
Roca
have
on
to
Mount
keep winning
Schmoedown?
matches to remind people to give me that
On Mount
respect.
Rushmore?
Yeah.
I was like, is there a Mount Schmoedown?
Ron Harris,
Yeah,
and
there's
especially
a
the
show.
former champ
Mount
himself.
Rushmo.
Oh, yeah, man, I respect great.
I mean,
First
there's
off,
there's
Go ahead.
there's those Kalinowski purists that would probably say it, you know,
I have
but
no comment.
other than
All right,
that,
ladies
I don't know how
and
serious it
gentlemen,
is.
Founding fathers here.
I
Good luck to you
personally
both. Of course,
hate
winners here go to
the idea of Mount
finals for the
Rushmore.
odd
Well,
couple.
my Mount Rushmore is
Now,
what Mount
continuing
Rushmore
lead.
is, which is like the founders. So for me, it's Mark Ellis,
Come on,
Christian Harloff,
Paul
Josh
Oyama.
McCouga,
All right, so
Ken
and
Knapsack.
like
are-
Ken Knapsack or Mark
Winners
Riley.
have arrived. They are
That's
ready
mine.
to go. Mark,
I don't-
rules of round number one.
I
The
always
rules of the
say
match, all
Hall of
dogs must be
Fame
returned to their rightful
over.
owners
Yeah,
by
if
the
it's-
And that's it. That's
like-
what it should be.
If it's like
Yeah.
sports, it needs to be a Hall of
Number
Fame-ish.
one, each competitor is going to hear 8 questions
type of
because
Hall of
these
Fame.
questions are asked
Okay, everyone, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on this Friday. After Thanksgiving, hope all of you had a great Thanksgiving, great time off, a couple days off from work, whatever you may be doing. But we're here to do reaction, and the way it works here is first round goes whiteboard for whiteboard, question for question. That's where we utilize them. Second round, third round gets a little chaotic where we start shouting out answers. We'll either get really crazy or we'll be really silent, depending on the categories. And stay tuned for ties.
Like our
because
last
we-
reaction. We got like 7
stay
points.
tuned for ties. If there is any ties on our end, you guys decide the ties. And so, yeah, brief time. Don't worry about it, man. You know what? Time
Guten
zone, bro.
Tag.
Time zone, bro. Time zones.
Thank you, Reef Todd. I appreciate you.
Is Parker in here? Make Parker play against
All right,
us.
Where to go?
Yeah, Robert's
Dan
here.
Merle, are you ready?
Go play.
I am so ready.
Oh, there it is.
Oyama, you ready?
So your clocks. Let's do this.
Let's do
John
this.
Roca, are you ready?
Let's go.
And Lon Harris?
I'm ready. Taco's ready. Let's do it.
Damn right, Taco's ready.
Oh,
Of
ass.
course. Of course.
I want tacos now.
Dude, tacos sound
I can always
actually.
eat tacos.
Are
Oh,
they-
yeah.
I
Giving
Is that a bow and
tacos.
arrow?
Down.
might have
All
to
right,
do moss
question number
taco
one.
soon.
Brian, don't you
Round
dare go down me.
Adventure.
I'll
Who
cut you.
plays
Don't even try.
Michaelia Barnes in the Transformers.
Michaelia? What?
Michaela?
Christian, look at
Um,
those
Christian.
behind Dan and John. You think they put them up themselves? Do you think they hired professional help?
This is the only person I know.
That's
in
how I
this
am
franchise.
too.
I have
Three.
not seen a single Transformers.
One. Hand
That's
up.
Megan Fox? I
And
don't
we
even
Megan
start
Fox?
with-
Oh.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Yes. Oyama.
Um,
It's been so long since I watched that. I had no
We've
idea.
got C2A in the house.
What's up, guys?
hello.
Hey,
Hi,
C2A.
guys.
Salute. Salute.
And Lon
Everyone, you guys are allowed to put your answers in the chat, too. I didn't mention that. You guys are good to
Harris.
go.
Game, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 2.
I thought a different girl played her character in one of the movies, but
She
was
did.
she just
Rosie
a
Huntington Whitley played a separate character altogether.
separate character? Okay.
Yeah,
Hi, Rick.
because Megan Fox got in a fight with
Adam Sandler and Emily Watson.
Michael
romantic interest in what 2002 romantic comedy?
Oh,
Excuse me, dramedy. Apparently, it's a
Emily
drama.
oh my God! What is that movie called?
2008. Romantic
Oh,
comedy
I can literally see it.
I hope I have the
Oh.
name right.
I can't pull it.
I don't know if I have the name right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
Lunch
down.
Trump Love?
Oh, I put
Pens down,
Spanglish.
Please.
Oh, that's
And
a
we
good guess.
start with Paul Oyama.
A masterpiece, Punch Drunk Love.
Yes.
Mm.
Absolutely. Punch
Fingers was a solid guess.
I think I've seen that. It's been a while.
It's been a very long time for me.
Probably since 2008.
2002.
Oh, is that what they said?
Uh-huh.
Great dramas.
That was in the middle of his comedy era too.
Actor co-stars with Robert Redford as reporter Carl Bernstein in the 1976 film All the President's Men.
I feel like I should know this.
Battle so far.
That flick better.
I'm writing the name of an actor down.
I feel like I should know this.
4,
Ah!
3.
I got nothing.
Is it Robert De Niro?
Bless you.
John
Thank you.
Roca.
Oh, no.
Yes,
No.
Lon Harris.
Hey, that's the other. I got. Well, can I get a half point because they were both in Meet the Fockers?
Oh yeah.
No. Okay.
Yes,
I tried.
sir. It is now.
I'm sure the chat will give you a half point.
Thank you, chat. I appreciate you.
Number 4, Marcus Elias.
Yeah, Christian, that is in the world of the 1990s. These
Cool.
are
I was
90s
born.
movies. And for a point, the question: what 1990s spoof comedy had a sequel with the subtitle Part 2?
Oh my god, it's on the tip of my
That sounds
tongue.
so familiar.
The name of the 1990s spoof.
Hmm.
Christian, you hear the outlaw?
It's not. This isn't it. I'm
5.
just gonna write it down.
10 after 3 is 4, 3, 2, 1, and
I
No.
I said
Many of
Wayne's
these.
World.
No,
It's not.
I
But
put slap shot, but it's hot shots.
yeah.
Hot Shot.
Oh,
Good
Jake
choice to
missing
be
a
required, but
sport
it's hot shots.
question.
Yes, and Paul
I don't know why I put slap shot.
Great
down.
hot shots.
Dang it.
and John Roca.
Hot shots.
Yes. Okay.
Never seen it.
I've never heard of it.
Eight,
so good.
8.
So
All right. Here's our next question here, Mark. As we get to question number 5, fantasy sci-fi is our category.
Okay. All right.
Christopher Columbus directed
What?
Adam Sandler in what 2015 film?
Christopher
Maybe
Columbus?
that year gives them the
Yeah, that's his. Yeah, he directed.
I know, but it says Chris Columbus.
Harry Potter too.
I know. that was-
Okay.
It doesn't matter anymore.
All right.
I don't know if this is correct or this is the only thing I can think of.
And 5,
I'm blanking on everything ever.
3, 2.
I said
1,
bedtime
and
stories.
Pixels.
please. And
Oh, that crappy
Pixels?
movie.
Oh,
It is.
Pixels.
I did
All right.
not see that.
The movie that had
Father.
so much potential, but totally just shit the bed.
John Roca.
Nah, it's Pixels.
My
And
brain
Lon
is
Harris.
only thinking about Star Wars right now, so
Oh no,
That's fair.
Lon.
Drawn
That's
there
fair.
by the founding fathers.
Just a matter of
Lon.
weeks, so that is not
And
a thing
9 is Lon
anymore.
Harris.
Right. Robert said he saw
To our next
Pixels
question here, Mark.
3 times.
That's
in
right.
theaters.
Christian says First Blood and somewhere.
Gabby,
Deep
sign into your own
Woke
account. Goodness.
Up. Number 6.
She in
In question
Apocalypse.
realms in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Ha 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 ha. No. Okay.
Who plays jewel thief Miles Logan, who hides a diamond in a building that would become a police station in the 1999 film Blue?
All right. 1990
Reef?
comedies. Let's see here.
Christian, give me your best.
They're really hitting the spacers on this one.
Anthony Fazio.
Let's go.
Safely intact.
4,
I
3,
I got nothing.
Right. There's
1.
just went
Hands
Chris
down.
Rock.
Adam
Yeah.
Sandler.
We start with Paul
I'm gonna
Oyama.
0 points for this round.
Oh, Lawrence.
Ah,
Mark
All
Lawrence.
right.
Lon
Should
Harris.
have figured.
Martin Lawrence.
That's fair.
Sam Earl.
Martin Lawrence.
Look at this, 12-11. Founding Fathers haven't missed yet, and Paul Oyama working with the perfect one. On Lon
Damn.
Harris only missed once. As we get to our next question here, our next question in the realm of horror/thriller.
Get it, Molly. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go, Molly.
Frank Marshall directed Jeff Daniels and John Goodman in what 1990 dark
what is the
comedic
name of
horror
that
film?
movie?
Christian, do you think those are pillows
have
behind Lon, or do you think that's some
no
sort of?
idea.
I have no
number
clue.
What is the
one?
name of that movie?
I
Yeah, a
was
little
informed
touch.
that would not be asked during this match. That is
5.
in my rider.
4, 3, my rider. 2.
Repeat the
No,
question.
that's not right.
I think it's
first one.
arachnophobia.
Excuse me. Frank Marshall directed Jeff Daniels and John Goodman.
There's lots of spiders in it, so I don't like
dark
it.
comedic horror film. First one by Final Exam.
Wait, is that
Lonely Rider.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
How is that comedic?
Yeah,
It's a dark comedy.
I'm pretty sure.
Look at all these spiders. Ha 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 ha.
But I didn't write it down in time on the first time, so
hands down, hands up.
Nothing funny about that.
We start with John Roca.
I'm going to guess arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Screw that. I don't care what it
sorry,
is.
sorry,
That movie
Lon
sounds
Harris.
horrible.
Arachnophobia.
Yes.
I have seen that once, and I was like, all right, I'm good.
Never again.
I don't even want to watch
Look at all these
Eight-Legged
perfect
Free.
rounds we got.
Goodfellas. That's a
So
great
here's where we
answer,
stand,
Robert.
folks.
Good
Ron
answer.
Harris
Good
has
Parker is
answer.
answering with the most random
He is
movies.
not within reach of a perfect round. However, he is still participating.
Come on, give me a question that I know. This is rough.
I know. I've gotten the first one, and that.
I have a point.
I only have 3.
Because they will have a perfect round.
Oh,
Not
you only
there
have
yet.
3.
Here we go.
I'm only winning.
Category,
I'm only
animated
winning.
Movies drawn by Anne on a computer.
Ooh, animated. Okay, point number 2.
And here we go. Who voices Gru in the
Oh.
Despicable Me franchise?
Oh my God! Why am I blanking on his name? Okay, there we
Oh
go.
my god, don't do that to me. Okay,
It's so
there we go.
fluffy.
I don't know how to spell his last name.
I don't either.
5, 4, 3,
I think I know this one, guys.
1. Pens
Steve
down.
Carell.
And
Yay.
Dan Merle.
Steve Carell.
Yes. Paul Oyama.
Oh,
Steve Carell.
I
Well,
also
Roca.
actually really like those movies.
Steve Carell.
Yes. And Lon
I
Harris.
took
Even
a
like-
guess. Like,
Even
I-
like the
Look
Minions
at that.
spin-off
So-
is pretty.
Paul
How many are
Oyama,
there? Are there
John
3 directly
Dan Merle, all
Despicable
3
Me's?
former
There's
singers
3
Yeah.
Despicable Me's and then the Minions
all
movie.
had a
Wow.
perfect round.
I know they make like billions of dollars. So
You
And-
all
well,
a bonus
and the
question
Gru
round to
movie
sit
now.
This one out here.
And the Gru
And
movie that's coming out.
for
Correct, Robert.
Paul and John.
Yeah, pretty much at this point.
Here is the question.
Did Parker just come here to promote his stand-up and funny jokes?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What 1980s
Oh, crap.
horror film has this tagline?
Oh, one of my favorites.
She won't wake up at all.
Woo, that sounds intense. Super producer Courtney just reminded me.
I told Brian to watch this, and he said no.
don't give him hints.
I already knew it.
Despicable Me. I wanted it universal. You got to make 3 out of 5.
That's such a long title, right? Goodness.
5,
It is.
4, 3.
It's
2.
Johnny Depp's movie debut, Nightmare on Elm Street.
A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, John Roca.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I haven't seen a Nightmare on Elm Street movie in so long.
It's been a hot second. For
I think
me.
the closest
All right,
Nightmare on
so
Elm Street movie I've
now
seen
see ourselves
is
here.
Freddy vs. Jason.
1816.
That one's actually pretty.
1816
It's
found
a
I think it's
fun
fun.
movie.
I think
It's
it's
a
a
fun
fun
movie.
movie, but that's the
But,
most recent Nightmare
double
movie.
perfect round, but the former champ Paul Oyama.
Did they ever do like a reboot like Jason did?
And now we are going.
Oh
to
yes,
get
they did a
round
remake,
number
which I
Oh, they
actually
did?
liked.
Oh,
I
don't
liked
think
it.
I
A lot of
ever
people
played
hated it and banned it, but I actually really enjoyed it.
Well,
What?
if that's what you want. So it's
Oh.
the wheel around the wheel of fate.
I knew it,
Once
Parker.
That wheel is spun and
Here to do is
goes
open
to
mic stuff.
completion, you're gonna have 6 questions. Yes, 6 questions because it is the team format. Each question is worth 2 points in that particular.
That's true.
genre.
Robert does
And
never get to
somebody
watch
missing
us
a
live.
question. However, stealing. Yep, that's
Wow, Robert,
available.
I'm
in
making
round number
time for
2. So if you're not
POV.
sure of the answer,
See how it
just
is.
ask us multiple
Also,
questions.
Kylie, no,
We'll
it
give
is
you
not
4
bad
out.
that
One
you
of
like
which is the
Twilight
correct answer. At
more
that
than
point,
Harry Potter
that
and Lord of the
question
Rings.
goes
'Cause Twilight
to
is pretty solid.
Riton coming in with fire.
Teams may confer amongst their members for each and every
See this. Where is Sean when I need his?
We said, well, Mark, let's get talking, maybe that gives you other we figured that
We
out
stayed up
already.
till almost
So
4
whatever
in the
team is not
morning
currently
looking
answering
for him
questions,
to
they go
look
to a
through
whole
those.
different
My
Last night you
God.
stayed up till 4 in the morning.
Oh no,
and they
no.
will be invited back only after.
Oh, that's
the
right.
set
It was
questions
it
are
was
asked. If there
Jackie
are
Earl
any
Haley
skill
that played him,
opportunities,
right?
They will then be presented. with
That it played him, Freddie?
from either questions or myself.
No.
So,
In the new one?
Oh,
we have a
the,
big
the
decision
new
to
one?
make
Maybe.
for founding fathers. They
I don't
enjoy
know who
2
played it. It
points
wasn't
per lead over final
oh my
exam.
god.
So, John, Dan, would
It
you
wasn't
like
Robert
to
England.
first, or would you like to defer?
Yeah, it must have been Jackie Earl Haley then.
Well, they'll have 60 seconds to decide that with both.
Jake, you're echoing.
Gucci in just a moment here as we remove.
I'm
No.
still echoing.
No.
No,
final
not
exam.
anymore.
All right, Gucci, you got 60 seconds to talk.
He's got
to
60. Can I go grab another beer? I got
down to
60
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah.
He could have grabbed a beer like
Always.
30
Going,
minutes ago.
going.
What are you doing?
Well,
Technically, you have two 60
Muted
seconds.
again.
Oh, dear.
how about now? There
All
we
right,
go.
we're good.
There you go. We're in.
Let's do it. Dan?
Okay, yeah. A new mic. I got a Sony mic. I just got it.
Dan, we talked about this ahead of time, so what do we
Yeah.
say here?
I'm thinking,
Defer.
look, first of all, great round, guys.
you. Yeah, I think they're gonna differ.
There's no question about that. We have all three of our things. I mean, the wheels. I don't know. I don't.
Don't they usually differ? I feel like they usually go second.
Let's do what we said we're going to do.
I think so.
Let's rock it
The
out.
wheel is a fickle mistress.
Did I make it?
With our plan,
Yeah.
and
I still feel good about it. You still feel good about it? Yeah, let's do
I think we're gonna. You want to break from our usual tradition a little bit here?
Yeah.
We are gonna spin first.
Wow.
So then we're gonna ask,
Interesting.
well, first of all, final exam can stick around and see what you.
Jake, I'm
spin,
seriously
and then after
debating
that,
Mas Taco
They will have
right
to
now.
go into the other room. Winston will.
I don't know what that is, but I want it.
Yeah, can you send him?
If you guys ever, or Molly, if you guys ever come to this area, and
Here's
Jill,
the
when you guys
wheel.
come
All
up,
right,
it
and
is a premier taco restaurant.
Is it like street tacos? Because
So it's all street tacos. They have about 20 different flavors. Though.
Oh,
And
wow.
They have like
a new one every month.
Yes, they have like Vietnamese pork, and they have banh mi chicken.
Oh, they have banh mi.
Movie quotes. 60
quotes.
seconds. Decide if you want movie
Don't
quotes.
quote.
I don't know
Quotes.
if I'm good at those. What do
No
you
way.
think?
I mean, I feel all right about it, but I know you're down on it, and I know
Yeah.
Gucci's down on it. So,
So
I don't-
more
I
about
don't mind trying
tacos.
it
Jake basically
Okay.
every time we go
Second spin.
See what
tries
And here it
the monthly one.
The secret taco. Yeah.
The secret taco.
And then finally,
Ugh,
There's
you eat
a-
that cabbage one.
There's a taco place in Atlanta that does like a monthly secret taco, but we haven't been there in a long time.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Interesting.
Yeah, during March they have a corned beef and cabbage.
So we're gonna have finally.
Ooh, that sounds good.
During this round, if
I
you-
don't like corned beef and cabbage.
Neither do I.
I am a bad Irish, I know.
What?
I'm a terrible Irishman.
And we will have
I like
6
Guinness.
questions
I like
in
Jameson.
realm of
Not like
Eddie
corned beef and
Murphy
cabbage.
movies, more.
We know.
Listen.
You're all good already. Look at that. So I'm a
Listen.
big fan of Final Exam. They jumped right into that.
No,
room.
not
Big
Taco
fan.
Bell,
All
Kylie.
right.
Although Sean has
All
the
right.
bell ding as one of his.
He does. He,
Ian and
so
John,
that's
you
why he
guys
has all those sounds because he was up until
Yeah.
4 a.m. with you,
Right, here it is.
mother effers. Jesus.
What
It was
comedy was the first feature film debut?
Oh my god.
of Eddie
48.
I think 40 Hills Cup. 48 hours, right?
48
Damn
hours,
it!
right?
Oh.
I couldn't get the last
48
three.
hours, final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
Mm.
All right.
Nope.
Who directed Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor in the
Spike
film
Lee.
Harlem Nights?
That's what I would have guessed.
That's what I was gonna
I think
get.
it was Eddie Murphy.
I'm
know
probably
that they
wrong.
worked with Sidney Poitier in a film,
think
but
it's
I
Eddie
just
Murphy.
shouted it out.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
multiple choice.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Let's go to multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Walter Hill, B, Tony Scott,
All right.
C, Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy, I
D,
guess,
Martin
then
Brest?
maybe.
I think it's Eddie.
Okay, I go with you, Jim.
Final answer, Eddie Murphy.
Correct for 1 point.
Yeah. Should
Sorry,
have touched the
John.
mic.
I
Yeah.
went-
Ricardo, that's a movie I need to watch
That's my
again. The Haunted Mansion.
All right. Martin Brest directed Eddie Murphy in what 1984 comedy
Beverly Hills Cop.
where he's investigating his friend's murder in California?
Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, Beverly Hills.
I haven't
Cop,
seen
right
that, but I want to see it.
Oh,
Beverly
Brian,
Hills
you
Cop?
need to watch that.
I feel like I would
actress
like it.
Stars as special agent Rachel Wright, who gets placed under arrest by Eddie Murphy and Owen Wilson's character in I Spy.
It's not Rachel McAdams, is it?
This one
I don't
know.
freaking know.
I
You know,
spy.
In
I think it's Salma Hayek,
oh my!
but I'm willing to go multiple choice.
I mean, I didn't trust your gut on the last one, and you knew it, so I'll leave this call up to you.
Yeah, no. I don't
5,
100% know as much as I
4,
knew that Harmon Lights. We'll go
3.
multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, Halle Berry, B,
Nope.
I'll say.
Rachel Wright,
Mm,
C, Regina King,
I'll say Halle Berry.
Jensen?
I'll say Regina
I
King.
should go with that
All right.
route.
I'll say
you have a
Rachel
guess
Weisz.
here?
I swore.
Yeah.
Sorry,
darn it.
shoot.
This is edited by Nerd Chronic.
Binary Chronic.
I still want
Can we hear
that
the
shirt.
choices again?
You can hear the choices.
I don't think it's
once.
Regina
Yeah, I
King,
won't
but-
cost you anything. Here it is. A, Halle Berry, B, Rachel Weisz, C, Regina King.
Why do I
D,
feel like a Rachel played a Rachel?
Rachel Weisz is in so many things that you don't realize.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I feel like Halle Berry was that time era.
Sure.
All right, fine. We'll go Regina King.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Mm.
All right, so that'll be a steal opportunity for.
that's a rare miss from them.
Hmm.
A bad day.
And we've seen that Paul and Lon are great with Eddie Murphy.
Okay, here is
Uh-huh.
the next.
That's right. They
question.
did pick that. You're right.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy has received 1 Oscar nomination.
Dolomite.
For which
Dolomite is my name.
Dream Girls. Right?
Ooh.
Yeah, Dream Girls.
Final answer.
He didn't get nominated.
Damn it! Oh, that's right. Didn't he get robbed? Like people were
He
like,
got robbed. He should have been. He should have been nominated. Yeah,
Here
that's
is
right.
Question 6. Here it is. All right. Which actor plays Phil Ryerson, who is one of 3 men?
Oh, Kevin
who run
Smith.
a daycare known
No.
What's the guy's name? Oh my God! What's his name?
I'm picturing him.
Yes, his best friend in the movie.
Well, there's 2 because it's Steve Zahn and Jeff Garland.
Steve
It's not
Zahn.
Steve Zahn. It's not Steve
I
Zahn.
don't know which is which. So
I think it's Steve Zahn.
4.
Is it Jeff Garland then?
2.
Steve Zahn. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
Yes, it's not Steve Zahn.
All right.
Steve Zahn is the
I've done
Trekkie.
multiple, John. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, you're right.
All right, so that was it. That
Okay.
was it there.
Rick, don't even get me started with Greta Gerwig.
Jeff
Get me
Garland, I
started.
would not have been able to pull it.
Yeah, I think Jeff Garland was the one I was originally picturing. He's the tall, loud one, right?
For the founding
The
fathers,
bigger
so we're gonna
guy.
drop
He's
you
the
guys-
super loud guy.
Yeah.
the one that I.
He's the one that plays. He's the one that plays the guitar,
Yes.
and he's like, "I'm out of songs." Yeah.
Just a minute.
I love that
And
movie.
here
Daddy
we go.
Daycare is
So,
really
guys, there are
good.
steal opportunities
Well,
on the
they
table,
can
so
make
nobody
up their
talks to managers
2-point
just
gap
yet.
if they get the.
Yeah,
But
they-
you also are going to
They
allow
can.
the founding fathers.
Well,
They can pick up 3.
around
They can
one.
get, that's what I was saying. One of them's a 2-pointer. One of
They
them's
can
a
pick up
4-pointer.
3.
Is a multiple
that's
choice
right.
opportunity.
Okay.
And here it is. Which actress stars as Special Agent Rachel Wright, who gets placed under arrest by Eddie Murphy and Owen Wilson's character in I Spy? Is it A, Halle Berry, B, Rachel Weisz,
Lon
C,
knows it.
King, D, Famke Jensen? The founding fathers chose C, Regina King.
I'm in the dark on this.
I feel like it's Famke Janssen. I mean, I'm not.
I'm going to trust you on
100%,
that.
But
If that's your gut, let's
that's
go.
my gut.
Get it,
Famke
Lon.
Janssen, final answer.
That's correct for 1 point.
Oh,
Get
there
it,
you go,
Lon.
Lon.
Get it, Lon.
Nice.
Steal opportunity.
Nice.
Which actor plays Phil Ryerson, who is one of 3 men who run a daycare known as Daddy Daycare in the film Daddy Daycare?
Wait, their
And
answer was.
their answer was Steve Zahn.
I believe it's Jeff Garland's.
Oh.
Oh, on fire.
Garland, final answer.
Damn, Lon.
Ooh,
man.
Exam as they see themselves.
Boom.
25-19.
Wow.
Two big
Nice.
steal
Great job,
opportunities
Lon.
that they
Wow.
took.
Oh, man.
And now the
Lon looks like the Lon we want.
That looks like the
Mhm.
professor right
Uh-huh.
there.
Oh, ooh, great
Ooh,
call.
I mean, first of all, look at Paul picking up what Lon's been doing all season. Lon has been doing nothing but stealing things. Like that has become his personality. That was phenomenal, gentlemen.
You
I
guys
was
can't
sitting.
prove anything. None of it. No evidence for any of this. Where's the
Hey,
evidence?
hey, well done. Especially from the standpoint of we know who we're dealing with here, so every point counts here. So that was
Everything's huge against these guys. 100%.
Exactly. So that's absolutely phenomenal. So let's keep our cool.
Accurate
We
for
already
me.
talked about what we're doing
Yep, I
with
still
the
have
wheel.
3.
So let's make it happen.
Yep.
So now the wheel goes up, and now the spin.
Ooh,
is
this
in.
is
Here it
big.
is. First spin on the board by Final Exam, as they took up big
Good spin.
3-point steals from the founding fathers.
And Spinner's Joy still working out there, Christian. It's careening towards.
And it's the movie quotes.
You really want someone to do movie quotes, don't you? Like, Jesus.
60 seconds.
I'm thinking Darren McFadden.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God.
agreeing with that, man. Like,
I
Run
love
DMC
the
was
code.
good, but he wasn't good on the Cowboys. So we're gonna spin again.
Spin that again.
All right.
They have
here's the
codes
next one.
for spinning again.
Lon's like, what?
Sports ball.
Madden reference.
A lot of code talking their second round. That's new.
Named Arkansas running back.
Oh, I'm so nervous for this one.
He was good for like half a season for us because Jerry Jones willed it with his
in college and
Winner's choice.
I was looking for some Emmitt Smith. Let's go!
Go.
What is the choice here? 60 seconds.
Now, what do they pick?
So for this, I'm thinking CD Lamb.
I'm thinking football reference or possibly basketball reference.
That, so it sounds like you guys want to do Hepburn. Did I read
Yes.
that correctly? All right.
Hepburn
yes, sir.
again.
Wow.
Audrey
They
Hepburn.
they are
Wow.
so different from every other team.
Yes, sir.
The
I'm
only
gonna
other
drop
team that
out,
picks categories like them is
Founding
Deception.
Fathers, please. It's Deception.
So random
Yeah.
and different.
Wow.
And we will
From
have
Paul
Gucci.
Oyama, who's like, what,
And where is
22?
Gucci, by the way?
That's because he watches 700 movies a year.
Please.
Oh, Paul. Goodness.
And we are going to get Mark 6 questions in the realm. We're going to remove Winston.
Bye, Winston.
We're going to get 6 questions in the realm
Wow.
of Audrey
Wow.
Hepburn films.
Well,
all right. So
I'm not going to
now
answer any questions this round.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break.
And final exam.
If you're breaking, we'll want to get a drink.
Ready?
I'm gonna answer breakfast and I don't
All
even
right,
know the
Audrey
full
Hepburn
title.
is the
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I was gonna say breakfast in Tiffany's, and I was like, wait, that doesn't
Thank
sound.
you, Robert.
2-point question, gentlemen.
I haven't
Reminder,
seen him in a
multiple
year,
choice
okay? I don't remember how old he is.
What actor stars as Pierre Bezukov,
Jimmy
opposite
Stewart.
Audrey in War and Peace?
Tony Danza.
Henry Fonda.
Oh,
I believe you are correct.
Henry Fonda. Final answer.
Sure.
Nanu. For
God,
2
they're going to
points.
sweep.
Henry
Nanu,
Fonda is
Nanu.
correct.
You're gonna
Don't
sweep,
jinx it, Jake. You fuck.
To another question.
Yep.
Audrey Hepburn. Gentlemen, which 1980s film tells the story of 3 private detectives investigating 2 beautiful women for infidelity?
This is the Peter Bogdanovich film. They All Laughed. Long.
Correct. Yes.
Holy
They All
shit.
Laughed. Final answer.
They're not even.
I can't.
Christian,
Like,
this
I
is
can't.
it in round number 2.
They certainly
Yes,
are.
Rachel.
And
Jimmy Stewart is the answer for everything right now.
got some points. They got some points here as it is now. They have a chance to tie it up with this next one.
Rick
Right,
Draft
Paul and
Leo.
Taco, featuring time permitting line.
Seriously.
In which Audrey Hepburn film does her character attend the Cordon
Breakfast in
Bleu
Tiffany's.
in
At
Paris?
Tiffany's.
Breakfast in Tiffany's?
Yeah.
Inside the Tiffany.
Yes, you're right.
The Kraken egg. Yeah. Sabrina, final answer.
Yeah.
Another correct answer for
Oh, Miss Abby Friel's
Abby
here too.
Friel calling you out.
Nice.
Jake.
How good is
Hey,
Jake?
Abby.
Abby?
Fourth
Yeah.
question, and this can give
Hey,
them
Abby.
points.
These categories are
Here we
no
are.
brainer.
Including her win. Audrey Hepburn received how many total Oscar
4.
nominations, all in
I'll
the
say
category
6.
of Best Actress?
Lon,
Gonna
it's
give you
5.
20.
100% confident.
I
5
believe
times.
God.
Final
Of
answer.
course, it's 5.
All right, gonna need the name of all those movies. No, we don't need the
We
name.
can do it.
If you want.
Oh my god. The cojones.
5 is the correct answer. Christian, they're smoking through this round.
Oh my god.
Here's another, what we think is a fastball from Audrey Hepburn. In Funny Face, Audrey Hepburn's character works at what type of establishment before a fashion
coffee
photographer
shop.
discovers her?
It's a bookstore.
I knew that.
I coffee shops are in bookstores.
I'm gonna go have to get up on my Audrey Hepburn movies.
That is
I
correct.
watched
for 2
that
points.
movie in
Jesus.
Paris.
That is 5, Christian.
Wow.
One more.
They
Wow.
are
Yep.
smoking.
No, Brian put it away.
You would think it's 6 just because you're rattling off everyone.
Dude,
Let's see if
Paul,
they can
what
get
are you
this last
thinking
one.
about these
I love Audrey Hepburn. What can I say?
That flash.
29-25. So if they are able to hit this here without a miss, this is a big lead to go into the third round.
Yeah.
That's right. Let's see if they can get it. In the world of Audrey Hepburn, composer John Williams, credited
Star
under
Wars.
the name Johnny
Oh, wait.
Williams, did the music for what 1966?
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Roman Holiday.
1966.
Oh, okay.
No idea.
1966.
Uh-oh.
I might have to go to multiple just because on the years on this one, I'm not 100% sure. I keep thinking
Yeah.
of ones that are
5.
64 or 67. Let's go to
4.
multiple choice.
Multiple, yeah.
Multiple choice, 4 options, worth a point if you get the correct one. Is it A, Wait Until Dark? Is it B, Paris When It Sizzles? Is
2
it
for the
C,
road.
How to Steal a
So it's not
Million?
breakfast at
Or is it
Tiffany's?
How to
D,
Steal
No.
a
One
Million.
for the
C.
Road?
It's How to Steal a Million.
Wait
Those are
until
all
dark.
67, 60.
I was going to say How to Steal a Million.
Or, yeah.
It's
How
definitely
to,
not 2 for the road. I believe
Yeah.
it is How to Steal a Million.
How to Steal a Million. Final answer.
They've stolen a few points, and
They're
now
up
that's
Oh.
correct as
by
well. So,
5.
Christian, look at this.
Up by
No
5.
opportunities left on
Damn.
Ay.
30 to
Get it.
25.
Let's get it.
The Founding Fathers
Bring it home, boys. Come on.
trailing by final exam going into round number 3.
Goodness, that was
Big,
that is a
round
flex.
there as we now get
That is,
to
as
our
Parker put it, that is a massive flex.
the
Goodness.
champions, former champions, excuse me. No steal opportunities here, gentlemen. As we
People
now
always
see
talk about how they want to be up by
30
6.
to 25.
They're up by
Final
5 right now. It's a
Up
big
by
number.
5.
with
That's a big number.
the
What'd you-
final
What'd you go
exam.
multiple choice on? What'd you go multiple choice on, Paul?
Don't tell him your secrets.
No, it's absolutely fair. Absolutely.
I believe it was the star of I Spy. I think that's one of the I'm just kidding.
That's my boy.
Let's bring in the. So we now bring the managers back. And we see ourselves here.
Roka tried to cope with the fire, but the fire was ready for him.
All right, 5 points, and now we are going to get into round number 3 and rules. Mark, how's it go?
That's right, Christian.
Excuse me. Number 3 are as follows. This is the round that will determine the match, unless we go to sudden death overtime. Which, don't worry, we are prepared.
Final
for.
exam is
In round
putting
number
the
3,
F
each
in
team
Founding
is gonna give us
Fathers.
3 numbers. These numbers may range from 1 to 20. Why the
Solid.
numbers? Well, because each one corresponds to a different category.
I love how Abby just popped in, put the one comment, and just like disappeared.
And then just like down.
Just
That's
totally
how
just-
magical she is. She comes in, she drops a bombshell, and
tournament. Now, this is
disappears
the
into the
format.
abyss.
So, we announce
Sprinkles
the
a little
genre of the
tea
tip
and then
point
leaves.
Just sprinkles some tea leaves as she goes.
Solo. Yes, you must answer the solo without the help of your teammate. That teammate will then have to answer the
Nice,
three-point
Parker.
question
Nice.
solo.
Nice.
Stop promoting your stand-up.
What are you doing stand up in California, Robert? What are you doing?
Don't reveal all your secrets on here, Parker.
Yeah.
Exam
Save
going
them.
into this
It's fine.
round.
They'll let anyone, literally
Gonna be a
anyone,
pair
do
of
stand up
three.
in
Watch the
Atlanta. So.
numbers first. Fortunately, Emmett Smith was number
Was that
22.
a shot at Robert?
That was like a backhanded
A
jab.
backhanded compliment to my dear friend Robert Parker.
He is a child. How dare you?
I
He
mean,
is a grown-ass man, Brian.
Atlanta will let children do stand up.
7, 15, and 12 for Founding Fathers.
You heard
policy.
it here, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting to see heel Molly Damon.
Yeah.
She is coming to fruition.
Our last one?
7.
Her first target,
What's the last
the
number you
dungeon.
picked?
I'm getting hangry. I haven't had dinner, and I've had.
She's
So there
getting
you go.
hangry and she's taking it out on my sweet baby, Robert Parker.
Talk to your competitors. Winston, starting now.
First of all, let's go.
See?
Let's get that right out the gate. Second of all, you got your 2 JTs. It is what it is.
Too good. It's too good.
They're gonna hit their 5. It's gonna be on us.
Parker's been around
Everyone,
Kaiser
Hill
too
Molly,
long.
just make sure she
They're
doesn't
gonna
eat for
throw
like
that
5
popcorn.
hours and then
Yeah.
you're golden.
This is when she hasn't eaten and she's had a couple glasses of wine.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Keep
All
that
you
on.
need to get heel Molly,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
eating and just wine. To get heel Alex Damon, just mention pigeons.
And
And
then,
it's game
other
over.
than that, you know,
Or
Oh, yeah.
mention how Indiana Jones isn't a good franchise.
There you go.
What happens, but
Yeah.
it's not a done deal because it's these two. So
No,
let's do it.
I'm not even talking about that. We're still in the cage.
Oh yeah, we're still in the cage match. We're still in the cage match. As a matter of fact, I just said that. I probably
9
pissed Roka
seconds.
off.
8
9
seconds.
seconds. That's fine. No, I'm fine.
Probably pissed Roka.
All
I
right.
respect our competitors.
All right. So that's it. And now we get to Gucci.
Chuck,
got
you
some-
are right. It is indeed Friday.
look,
Cheers.
They got what they needed.
You know what's funny? Yesterday, to me, felt all day like
What
Saturday.
you do about it?
It felt
5 down. Let's get
all
this
day
2-3.
like a Saturday.
Let's get them to their
Today
5.
has felt like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all mashed into one.
Yeah.
And
All right.
now I don't know what day it is.
Thank you to Winston. And
Yeah,
we
nothing
start with the
exciting happened
Fathers. Gentlemen,
at
are you
all
ready for
today.
your
Molly,
2-pointer?
nothing.
Nope.
All right. First one.
Nothing to
has
talk about in the Star Wars world.
Will Smith for the 2. Who's going to take?
What do you say there, Dan?
Will
Comfortable
Smith.
taking it or wait until the 3? How you feel about Will Smith?
Roka never sounds confident.
No, not this year.
Ever.
Answer and
Yeah, I'll do it.
all right. Here it is, Roka.
I think that's smart.
All right.
Yeah, you give Dan the more points.
Albert Brenneman, who is smitten with a client.
Kevin Smith. Okay,
God damn
no, Kevin James.
Kevin James. Oh, if I had been reading.
Kevin James.
I was like, it's not Kevin Smith.
For you get category 1, Dan. That is 3-pointer, and that is in the category of dance.
I just say Kevin Smith from now on.
If I blew out anyone's eardrums,
Dance
I apologize.
All right.
I hate when
Dan,
Jake
you ready?
takes it out of my grasp.
Here is the 3-pointer. Who plays the character of Derek Reynolds, who decides to help Sarah develop her dancing skills in Save the Last Dance?
Patrick Swayze. No.
No, that's Dirty Dancing.
Oh, that's Dirty Dancing. Shit. Never mind.
Save the Last Dance. That's one of those terrible dance movies. Oh no,
Not terrible. It's
not Mekhi Phifer.
3, 2. Repeat.
Oh, he was in the American
All
Pie
Here it
movies.
is. First one. Who plays the character of
Which
Jared
character in
Leto,
American Pie? I'll let you have it if you
Am I
give me.
thinking of the wrong
developed her
one?
Dancing
What am I
skills
thinking of?
in Save the Last
Sean William
Dance.
Scott?
Yes. I think. Unless I'm thinking of a completely different dance movie.
And 5, 4, 3.
What's the
2?
Mekhi Phifer.
Looking for Sean Patrick Thomas.
Oh, different
So,
three-named
What are
person.
the odds that Brian
All right.
answers the same question, though?
Here we are.
Me and him are
5
just like
points
this.
on the
Oh,
line
here we
for
go.
the Founding Fathers. If they hit it.
This
they
is
hit
crazy.
it,
Well, you
Could
know
they
what it
TKO them?
No,
Should've
I
been
don't.
Oh my god,
know.
they've been TKO.
Ben, I was thinking
Did
of
they
what's that?
TKO?
win via
What's the one
TKO
with
and
Julia
advance
Stiles?
to the finals.
That's the one I was thinking.
Oh,
Number 20. That is the
we
category
can-
of 80s movies.
All right.
80s.
80s movies. All right, here it is. In the
17?
film Young Guns, who plays benevolent ranch owner John Tunstall, who hires
Are you
the young
kidding me?
gunman from
Of
the
course
road
it's a
in order to
Western.
civilize.
Yeah, Roka knows it.
Dan? Good with
Oh,
that?
you man.
Terrence Stamp.
I think final answer.
Terrence Stamp, final answer.
Terrence
That
Stamp.
is correct. For
Yeah.
5
Chancellor Valorum himself.
Chancellor
Oh,
Valorum.
However,
apparently that
final
was the
Mark
one
is in
I
a
was
very good
thinking of,
position.
but
They
it's
just
still
need their 2
wrong.
to tie it, and they're 3.
Maybe I
to
mixed
win
up
it.
a few movies.
So they just
I
need
don't
their
know.
2 and 3,
All right,
or
here
their
it is.
5.
All right, gentlemen.
Or they're 3.
Well, they just need their 3.
Your next query and your
Technically.
first query in
Yeah.
round
They're
number
gonna
3
do
is
it,
in the
guys. They're
category
gonna do
of-
it.
Hear 'em up, Christian.
All right.
Horror movies.
Horror.
2
Ooh.
points.
Zod.
Lon.
Ron, who wants to
I think either of us can take this. How do you
I
feel
would
about
give it to Lon.
I'll take it.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
gotta
give it
redeem
to
myself
Lon.
in this category.
Sounds good. You got this.
All right. All right, Juan is going to take the horror movie question for 2 points. to
Oh, that's right, Rachel. That
fully
could have been a
with
TKO.
the founding
I forgot
fathers
about that.
to Legends of the Game. Who plays Steve Freeling, a man whose family is being haunted by
Ugh,
malicious
no
spirits
thanks.
in
Oh,
1982
God.
Poltergeist?
I don't know.
Oh, what is his name?
All right, so
Damn
it's a
it.
tie here now.
Good job, Lon.
Now, final exam. Paul Oyama.
Oh man, Oyama
He
could
hits his
end it.
three-pointer. He
What was
gets
his name?
an opportunity to do so
Paul
and move.
T.
Leo
Thomas?
in the chat.
Craig T. Nelson.
Mr. Incredible. Sorry.
Wait, Brian, you see Paul T. Thomas?
I
That's right,
literally
Christian.
couldn't remember,
They
so I just said
selected
random
7,
words.
15 and 12?
Yes.
They chose yes.
They went out of order. to try to
Pixar.
confuse us, but it didn't
This is
work.
how we do it.
And now we've landed on your
Oh.
category for your 3-point question to be fielded just by Paul Primetime Oyama,
Come on, Paul.
Oscar movie.
Oh, that's him. He
Son
likes
of
those movies. Oh,
one of those ceremonies. And
Oh.
Paul, here's your question for the win to advance to the finals of the tournament to take on the odd couple. Holly Hunter was nominated for 2 Oscars for films released in 1993.
Twister.
One was The Piano.
Oh.
What was
Is that actually one of it?
I don't know.
Oh.
he sounded so confident.
The Firm.
Wow. Yes.
Oh my
Wow. Hell yeah.
Oh, Twister was 96. I was close. Yay!
Look at Tacos Away.
The upset and beats the founding
Wow.
Hell yes.
a moment.
Chuck
here
is very
for final
happy.
exam.
Oh, yep, see, there it is.
Winston, let's start with you. Not only do you advance to the finals here and get your chance
Wow.
into one more potential title match,
Ugh.
you basically just knocked.
I'm
the,
so effing proud right now.
they're out of
Me
it as far as
too.
winning the
Snyder's been
national
calling
championship,
for Paul.
and they were the all-time
Yeah, he
favorites
has.
to win this
He
thing.
has.
So, how do you feel now that you have one
Well,
more opportunity? You guys
yeah.
are still
Didn't- wait,
very much.
Did Snyder
into
beat
the-
Paul in the singles?
An
Right?
opportunity here for yet another title match.
Didn't Snyder knock Paul out of the tournament?
Yes.
Really,
I think Snyder knocked Paul out of the tournament.
nothing to do with the Finstock exchange.
Someone in
I know
chat,
for Paul there
correct
was a
me if
little
I'm
bit in
wrong.
there for losing to Roca
I
earlier
think
this
Snyder
season.
knocked Paul out of the singles tournament.
Roca pulled some crazy stuff in that one.
Yeah, I
Snyder
got
beat Paul.
I don't know if anybody
Yeah.
remembers
That's
the first live event that I ever played in, where I happened to be on a
Never
team called wait, I know this. And essentially, Dan and John didn't even use me as a stepping stone.
Hello, Stonks.
I was this tiny little puddle that they just happened to not even skip over. They took a very tiny little step over. So
yes, it was Shazam, Parker. They lost to Shazam. It was the match before the title match.
I genuinely love these gentlemen, and I know if you talk too much trash to Roque, it
was the number one contenders match. There's a better way.
I was honestly in this match, not for the tournament finals, not for the faction. I was in it just because they embarrassed me at my first live event.
Oh, you got the Shrek question right in that match.
I got that Shrek question. It was Robin Hood, son. Robin Hood, the rich. Steal for the poor.
Paul, look, this is
that was when him and Stacey were teaming.
Obviously, one in singles, one now in teams, and then you got that redemption there against John Roca. Wow. But this is big for you because not only
read my mind
for swag. You were the only rookie, youngest one at the time to win the singles championship, obviously, and now you still have an opportunity in your sophomore year to win the teams championship. So how are you feeling right now?
It's technically not over. But Finstock Exchange cannot win enough points to beat Corruption.
Guys creating the titular firm and the firm
Dan's match is only worth like 5 points, and Corruption has like a 14-point lead or something.
Yeah. Wow.
And so they're out. The only team that's able to still get after it is Swag.
I think we got pretty close to that, and I'm super excited to move on to the next round. I honestly can't believe it.
Yeah, Lon, first of all, it's clearly not.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We put it out there and it happened.
Yes.
Put it to the ether.
You really seem to put Paul on your back and carry him through those tough Audrey Hepburn questions. Does that maybe get you back on your own personal path to redemption and cleaning your life up as you head into the final?
And Spectacular is where it goes down because this match is also
a lot of stats.
Yeah.
Library on last.
The two-headed race now.
It goes pretty far back, and if you get around the corner of one of those,
keep forgetting about that IG match.
So it's a great place to just
because we don't want to see it.
Yeah, it's because no one cares.
Thermos, maybe a little ad there.
I mean, I care.
No one cares, Ryan. Well, and we care only about one competitor.
Maybe you grab a.
Sadly, Swag is
till dark, or maybe you
also going down in the Star Wars tournament.
Yeah. True.
I love
good luck, Ace.
we love Ace.
We love Ace, but
it's not when he's playing Alex Damon.
It's not when he's playing Alex Damon. No.
Seems like you have.
I don't know. We'll see. But
career, there's a lot of feuds that you have, and a lot of matches
Ace,
you had.
But
you're gonna have another one here.
I think I have Alex keeping that belt for the next 19 years. So there's anyone who faces him, I'm like, I love you, but sorry.
Player we've ever seen.
But there's people that are like, no, Ace is taking
Winston after because
it's so funny.
I'm slowly but surely getting under his skin. No, Alex.
How do you prepare?
And I'm learning his ways, and I will be the one to take him down.
There we go.
In my head,
she's slowly slipping a wrong answer every now and then, hoping that it'll come to bite him in the ass.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
Come prepared. You have the ingredients, and we'll see if the recipe cup turns out.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
The Harris brothers did take on Mark Andreyko and Jeff Snyder once, right?
You did win, yes.
My memory's not what it used to be, but how did that play out?
You're absolutely right. You did beat the Odd Couple in that tournament that year before the Odd Couple won the championship. You're absolutely right, and that's one of the finals.
Kylie, I just want her on the
Winston,
Quirky Mercs so she can be a heel, and Chloe can just be like, "No, Molly, stop it. We're good now."
It's like din with the child.
Yeah.
No. Fire.
If I ended up on the Quirky Mercs, I would absolutely turn heel.
But they can.
Koi.
Just say his name 3 times. Say his name 3 times till appear. Koi Jandrew.
First thing is right now is the Swag Revenge Tour. We're pretty much taking out anybody that wronged us before we got into this. Again, Roku handed us a very difficult L to Paul early on in the season. So I'm happy that we could avenge that. Secondly, Shannon, I'm looking at her coming into, the Spectacular. Chance took out my boy Paul in Inner Geekdom, so I'm looking for Chanju to handle that. So Roxy, I do have a little revenge to get on her, and I'm more than happy for Paul to get it right here. And then we'll turn around and get it another one in there for her when Ace takes that belt from Alex. And it's just going to be a nonstop train of just revenge till this is over. This is also It's revenge for people that they were hot on us at the start. They were, they didn't care about us. Then they started to love us. And then all of a sudden we have been like, we don't exist. That all it is Adam Collins and the corruption and Shannon. All right. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, my fire is back. All right. My fire is right here. And I've got my boys back. I got my girls back. We are going to ride on y'all suckers.
All right, well, congratulations.
Phrasing.
Congratulations. Obviously the
Phrasing.
final gentlemen, we'll see you in the tournament.
I
very
keep thinking
soon.
that
Bye,
stuff on
Taco.
Winston's bed is Shuri.
Spectacular.
Bye,
Thank you very much.
Taco.
Going to remove
Aw.
final exam.
Great job,
Swag.
man.
Now,
Wow.
Good job, guys.
we are
Y'all
going to
killed
bring in
it.
the former champions, Dangerous Dan Merle,
Disappointment.
John
Oh,
Oh,
and your manager.
John Roca's
How-
season is over.
how the
Yeah.
mighty have fallen.
This seems to be the overall the way that this season has gone.
This could be-
so far. You play a good game, you're having a great game, and just
Very
just
curious
the
about
cards
this
weren't in your
interview.
in your favor.
I feel like this is gonna be hard for Roca. Dan's like, I mean,
I got the championship coming up.
yeah.
This is me. I trust my gut on Eddie Murphy. I love Eddie Murphy. I knew he directed Harlemites. I questioned myself when he said Sidney Poitier. That's on me. Famke Janssen, I felt it was a white woman, but then Regina King, I remember Regina pops up in interesting places, so I just went with Regina. And then at the end, I put it on Dan, and I shouldn't have done that. And I should have just said Jeff Garland. I knew Jeff Garland was in the movie. Ralph or Fred or Phil, whatever his name is, that sounds like a
Phil.
big dude's name. So it would have been smarter for me to just go Jeff Garland. So this has nothing to do with them. This is all me. And I'm gonna be kicking myself in the butt for quite some time. And it's super frustrating because you play a good first round, you get into that second round, you start questioning yourself instead of being loose and being playful.
He
and,
was not confident
I
in round
didn't get Eddie
2.
Murphy at the
Yeah.
time, or else I'd have been way more confident,
And
as you saw in the cat last time we played a teams match.
It just
against-
sucks to
against North
be
Leicester,
in that
playing against
position.
Corruption,
Yeah.
For
and I
for
did
any
that
player,
this
it's
time around. I
it's
screwed my
hard.
friend Dan in that second round by throwing that last question to him, and I shouldn't have done that. I should just took the hit. And sometimes I get scared in those moments, and I toss it to my friend who I believe knows more than I do, and I'm sorry, excuse him, and I apologize.
Edit it. Put it up. Put it
My
up.
teammate into the Finstock Exchange.
I'll comment
and,
on this.
guys. I don't
after,
even
but-
know if you want me next year because I've had some tough
Okay,
losses.
No, John, I love
stop
you,
it.
but you do this
Roca.
every fucking
It's
season.
frustrating. It's frustrating because I know the answers. I
Roca,
just
no,
don't trust
stop
my
it.
gut like I used to before.
Interesting
That's
though
been,
that he has
damaging me
changed
in the games
tones
and
to
damaging,
"Do you want
our
me?"
partnership and our
from
team,
"I want to
so,
be off."
and our faction.
Mm.
So I apologize and take full responsibility for this loss
No,
today.
John, I don't agree with that whatsoever.
No.
Wasn't your fault.
Well,
The only fault it is the pandemic's fault. It derailed our whole squad. That's
Effing
the fact.
COVID.
throw this to you, Dan, because as you said, obviously the plans didn't go the
Yes,
way that
COVID made everyone dumber.
opponent's choice.
I mean,
that
I'm
can
not
sink the
gonna
best of the teams, and obviously that happened today, and you guys didn't get the questions you wanted. Paul
Spinner's
Yama,
choice. Spinner's choice. not a
excuse me,
problem.
Spinner's choice, and Paulo Yama and Landis, they played.
If
incredible.
anything, well, I mean, it definitely depends on your
let me ask you this,
occupation, but if
because of what
anything, it
John
gave
said, obviously, I
some
know
of
that the
us
bond
more time to
that
watch
you have, and I know how well
TV
you
and
guys
Movies.
have, but
Not me. My
so
life didn't
let me ask
change
you,
at all.
What does the future hold in store? Do you think for
Yeah, Jake has
for
way more
the
time,
Founding
so-
Fathers and the Finstock Exchange? Now, I know you have Spectacular coming up, and you and Dagnine will be in there. But how are you feeling right now?
I almost said a bad word. Crappy. Listen, I know how John reacts to losses, but I think if you bring a neutral party in, and you look at the analysis of the game and who played like a champion and who didn't in both of our matches this year, you're going to find that John comes out on top both times. I just didn't. I had as bad a year in teams this year as I had in singles.
Is his shirt
as
Hot
good a year I
Fuzz?
had in singles.
I think it is, yeah.
It's the Corleone trilogy from Edgar Wright. It's all the movies.
The ice cream
It's all of Simon
There's,
Pegg's characters.
We
Got
have
it.
this whole new process of free agency, but
I think it's called the
I also
Corleone
have to
trilogy. I might be
honestly
wrong
look
on
at
the name.
exchange.
It's something ice
Point
cream related, isn't it?
the way the
Or
system
am
is
I?
set up, I'm kind of a
thinking of
liability for
something
my
else?
faction this year. Every
Actually,
time
I think you are right. Now that I think about it.
points come off the board because that's another tournament.
My sister and her best friend
That's another
just
slew of
finished watching
opportunities I
the
didn't
Star
have to
Wars
play.
episode, and they're like,
So-
"Oh my god!"
I don't know why.
Winning points,
Why could they possibly be
very
freaking
proud
out
of
about
the
the
Cornetto
Mandalorian?
trilogy. Thank you.
Cornetto, yes,
Cornetto,
and that
that's
is an ice cream.
Yes, Cornetto trilogy. Thank you.
They don't care anything about Ahsoka, though.
I
All they care about
understand
is
if
Baby
Gucci wants to
Yoda.
look at the fact that
Grogu.
Grogu
Grogu.
enough to be that next year. Hey, it's great for me, but it ain't so great for the people I'm in a faction.
Well, it will be next year,
Keep
Dan.
me
Actually,
out of the game.
you make a point. Next year that will be different, and points for championship matches and number one contender matches and value points will change, and so that will.
Can we
be
retroactively apply them to this?
This year, no, but next year.
I mean, that should have been the case from the beginning.
Yeah.
More so that concern was
I
definitely.
mean, you
heard
still
as
have
this
to
was,
work just as hard.
In general, but
Study for everything.
Gucci, you know,
so.
coming off of that here, this is you guys were the overall favorites to win this whole thing. With this particular loss here, you know, you still have Dan who can pick up 5 more points in the spectacular against the win against Adam Collins. But this is also the first spectacular that John Roca will not be playing. So,
really?
He's played in all 4.
The championship match, and what do you do do you redesign? Do you try to pack up? You know, with all
Just
the
rub the
drama
dirt
with
in, Harloff. Jeez.
I mean, look, first and foremost, you know.
Yeah, pouring salt in the wound.
Yeah,
there.
pour some salt
Standing
in
next
that
to
wound.
history,
Ugh.
you should gladly be part of it.
But at the same time,
you know, these guys standing next to
I feel
history.
like if it were him, if I were him, I'd feel a little bit
they're
relieved.
They're fantastic.
Just take
Like I said,
a year
he's only
off
4 away.
and then come back twice as stronger the next time.
There's no better year than this year to take a little bit of time off.
Fundamentally sound.
With everything going on.
I know that's for sure. I mean, you know, the guy gets
And then
the
make
fake
a
mustache
big,
guy
huge
gets,
comeback
you know,
at 2021 Spectacular.
There's nothing really you can do about it. The Finstock exchange, yes. I mean, obviously, it's been turmoil the whole year. No one's going to deny that. But like I said, we got stripped of our personality.
I'm wondering if anyone
by
changes
not
their team
being in
name
live events and stage things.
other
That's
than
my
Burning Drugs.
honest opinion.
I mean,
Because when we come in
I
10
I
deep
honestly
stages
wonder if all the
and studios and
teams
things like
are
that,
going to
we
do like a
always
massive shakeup.
Always. And that's what everybody thought was going to happen.
Harloff said
I
there's
hope
going to be
there
a lot of oh shit moments at the draft. So
I hope there is.
I mean,
it's
those
just a
guys
bummer that
can
we won't be able to be there.
right.
Don't
Corey,
mind
Shannon, I won't be anywhere near the year. Hopefully, you know, we can at least salvage something with Dan and the Spectacular, take home a belt, make it look okay. You know what I mean? We'll at least shine one trophy. We got a lot of bad luck this year, and just like anybody else in 2020. You know, unfortunately.
You know, it would be
And it's,
wild
like I
if
said, I don't really sugarcoat anything unless it's
Dan
big money
loses the belt.
involved. We just didn't win.
They will have
We didn't
started
win.
the season
That's it.
with all the
Fair
belts
enough,
but Star
and Dan, I
Wars,
gotta ask you
right?
And then ending with
oh no, the IG was with Svets, so never mind.
Well, they would have had singles and teams, and then they would have lost both of them.
Crazy.
Wow.
Well, Mark.
Obviously, you know, I know how bad you wanted. I know how you play, and I know that you not only did you want to get back the championship, but you wanted to get John to the
Oof.
Spectacular. It is you going into the Spectacular now. You will be headlining your first Spectacular.
I don't know,
since Spectacular
Chuck.
One.
I don't
So
know.
is that where the focus lies now? Is it defending against this phenom in Adam Collins?
Yeah.
And as even I got your point as before, you felt like maybe you were holding back, but you are indeed the focus of your faction right now. You can end, as Gucci said, with the championship, with your third defense, which no one's ever done in a single reign.
Oh,
So
he can
is
defend
that
for a
is
third time.
that
That's
goal right
crazy.
now and just kind of push forward?
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, listen, I read what people write.
Did he
I
say
read
no
what
one's ever done 3 defenses?
In a
Some
singles,
written-
I think
Singles
I would
season.
say.
Missing
Oh,
Not
okay.
single player.
Probably after this game, that's going to go up to 75%.
You're like,
I've
what,
seen
what?
People talk about nobody can ever
can't
beat
help
him.
it.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know, that was said about another competitor, and that was me. And I'm pretty sure that the guy on my team put an end to that. He was a veteran of the game. There's the hot young rookie phenom coming in on an unbeaten streak, and he took the belt off of him. And so there's no streak that is unstoppable. And I would have loved to have played with John in the Spectacular. That was my goal. I'm pissed off that we didn't hit that goal. But that just makes me more motivated to make the best of what I do have. And if people think that I'm going to come into the Collins match distracted or
No, there's a light of fire under his
go
ass.
down about the game, I was already in the process of preparing, and I will now be going even deeper into the process of preparing harder for this game. And I
Not
don't
that
mean
there
a
wasn't
little bit.
already a fire under his
I mean
ass, but
a
like
lot
it just
harder
makes him more
this
hungry
game
for
than
it.
anyone that I have ever
I mean, luckily he's still
because
kind of like
I don't care
he
who's got the
studies
belt
the
and who's not.
same.
I know
it's not
who
like
people
studying
think is
Star
gonna win
Wars
this,
And then changing to
singles.
singles, yeah.
Interesting world, champion of the world, and John, let's get the last word here, man.
Yeah.
And
My
we'll go
Lord,
here.
Christian,
This is
beat the horse.
something that I'm probably the same thing that I asked Dan before, but like you said, I know how you get down on yourself after a loss. The exchange, you had your gripes in the beginning. It seemed like things kind of patched up.
Yeah.
Where are we going to see you at the exchange next year? Are we going to see the founding fathers exchanges? You need an off season to figure it out. What's going to happen, brother?
I said this from the beginning that like when these off-season talk or this next season's talk started, it's just like everyone just assumes, Tom's going to take us, but Tom is a smart manager. Maybe Tom has, some ulterior things
Imagine
going
if
on.
Tom
and I
doesn't
respect
take
that
any
because
of the
I got
five
no
horsemen.
issue with that. This isn't show friends.
Well,
this
you
show
can count
business,
out Bateman.
and his business is winning titles and winning championships and winning faction. Winning manager of the year, basically. And I didn't hold up my end of the deal by getting us points and getting us victories. Twice now, I blew opportunities to face my friends in the ring. Wanted to face Dan for the belt and wanted to face Jeff in the finalist tournament. Jeff Snyder, who God, I'm so mad. I owe a whooping to, and I blew it. And so I think Tom's got to do his own thinking and in that moment decide for himself if he even
I would have
wants
loved
us
to seen
back
the shit talk
to
between
be,
him and
his
Snyder,
team,
though.
next year.
Might have gotten a little sassy.
We should stay
but-
together.
Oh,
as a team.
absolutely.
Well,
It
I love
would've
playing
been
with Dan.
good.
I know he loves playing with me,
The
but in
sass
the end, it's like,
in
we're
that
not getting
building.
these victories that we need to get in critical moments, and maybe we need to take a look at ourselves and either spend a lot more time studying together.
Reefton, I don't think
or,
anyone
just figure
keeps
out
Star
what
Wars
next, 'cause,
competitors.
my heart
even-
breaks.
No,
I
I
can't be a
think-
spectacular
Well,
Christian. You know that?
Maybe.
I think people
and I've
will.
got to do some soul
But
searching
I
as
don't
well
know.
and decide if maybe, and this is no offense to Tom, maybe I need another manager.
Star Wars competitors are tough because it's
See,
like
Roka's
we're only
saying
good
he
at
needs
the one
another
thing.
manager.
And then you try it out, it's not the right fit. And you got to find something that is right fit and no hard feelings between the two. So it's just, we'll see what happens. And I'll take some time to think about it and I'll do some more studying and prepare for next year. It sucks now to not be able to have another match. I take this one hard and I'll bounce back, but I take this one hard because it's another lesson yet again to trust my gut and just take chances and live with those rather than playing it safe. And it's just more or less.
I mean, if he would have done it, it would have been the opposite. He'd be
maybe
saying
I'm wound too tight in
opposite
some of these
thing.
matches,
So
and it
it's-
shows. So, but I appreciate the opportunity. And let me say one last thing. Honestly, there is no reign of Adam Collins. Winning matches is not a reign. It doesn't mean a damn thing. A prince can get as far as he wants to get, but a prince doesn't reign. A king reigns, and Dan is the king. So Schmoedown backstage, you can kiss my whole outlaw butt saying the reign of Adam Collins. He hasn't ruled anybody. He's just won a tournament. People win tournaments all the time. They don't always win the title.
Someone's
All
mad he
My
got
brother is
TKO'd.
ready now, even more so to take Adam Collins on. So Dime Store, breathe Jesus. You go find your John the Baptist, your Mary Magdalene, your Mother Mary. Bring them all
Time Store
against
Jesus.
Dan Murrow. It's not going to matter, okay?
Oh, my.
Because he's not a king. Dan is a God, and Jesus was the Son of God.
All
And
right.
below him.
Okay.
We're getting way too philosophical here.
You beat God, and he is a trivia God, Dan Murrow. And until you do that, I don't want to hear anything about the reign of Adam Collins. He's a young rookie, and he's won a few matches. Big deal. Go get a title, son.
Collins
Dan
never
is-
said it was his reign. Other people are saying it. Collins is humble as fuck.
Look at Dan. He's like, I am
Dan's
uncomfortable.
like, I
Dan's
have
like,
no part in this.
Once again, as always, my
am I a god?
Dan's
Okay.
like, I'm just gonna,
Great match here, guys,
I'm
and
just,
we will see
I'm
you
just
next
gonna
time.
be over here.
I have
Thoughts?
a question, but I'm going to say this first, and it leads into my question. I think that was the last time we saw the founding fathers together.
I concur.
Probably. Makes sense.
I think that
Concur.
next season, something happens with the draft. Roka goes somewhere. Dan's unable to follow because he has the belt, right? I think next season
Bateman doesn't want to be with them.
I think next season, you know how we had this lead up of Dan saying, "Oh yeah, I'll take on IG." He's not with Roka. He's not playing teams. I think he takes a shot at IG next year without Roka, and he just plays singles in IG. I think Roka goes full heel, and we see Old School Outlaw back next year.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I think this year twisted the tie a little bit for him. You can tell that he hasn't been happy. The only way he's been happy is with Dan.
Mhm.
And him not being able to be with Dan, I think it's going to turn a little bit. And I'll say this. I think there's a very, very high possibility he ends up with corruption.
Probably. The only cog in that wheel, I'll say to your plan, is if Dan's holding the singles belt. Like,
what? But what does that matter? That doesn't matter.
Yeah, but didn't you just say he's going to put a lot of more time into IG or go full IG?
If he has the singles belt, he's not going to be playing as much in singles, so he'll play IG. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. That's what Alex did this year.
Yeah, I think Christian's probably going to use the champions a lot more next year than this year. Because look at Alex.
Well, this year was just all
gets to
tournaments.
play. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
I don't think having the belt or not having the belt affects it. I think he plays IG next year. That's just my thoughts.
I thought, didn't he play IG this year?
No, he was supposed to, but he didn't. Or he said he was going to, but he didn't.
He did. Oh, okay.
We'll see.
I mean, do you guys think that this is the effect? Because look, as crazy it is to think, Founding Fathers went 1-2 this year.
They have not had a good
They
season.
have not lived up to the promise ever since they've been together. Remember, they lost their first match together.
Yeah.
They haven't been as great as look, they're great players. Like they're all-time great. But together, they've had their ups and downs. I do think that this is probably the last time we ever saw them together.
I do, and I was going to mention it when John was talking, but I wanted to save it for after. It's for me, I feel like John being partners with Dan is he's kind of shooting himself in the foot with it, because I feel like, and he said so himself, he feels that Dan is his superior when it comes to trivia. So when it comes to those questions where he doesn't know, he's just going to, where he's like questioning himself, he's going to throw it to Dan because he assumes that Dan's going to know it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not, as we've saw today, that is not always accurate. So that having Dan as Roka's partner kind of shoots Roka in the foot, in my opinion. And it's been kind of sad seeing Roka kind of like not in that confident mindset that we're used to the Outlaw having. You know, he's been very unconfident in himself this entire season.
Agreed.
You know, he really hasn't had, he hasn't, this has probably been one of the worst seasons he's had, to be completely 100% blunt when it comes to like his matches. It's been, I'm sure he would agree, it's been one of his worst seasons. And it's kind of sad seeing him be so not confident in himself.
I think a lot of Roka's strength comes from the live matches because he takes the hype of everything. So not having that and just kind of sitting in your office and playing to an audience of no one, technically, because I mean, it's not like there's people there to cheer or boo or whatever that gets you kind of pumped up, going, and confident.
Mara's there to cheer him on.
Yay! Well, Dan.
to add to Jill's point, Roka went 1-2 in singles. He went 2-4 this year overall.
Yeah,
which that's not our usual John Roka. Like it's not. Like
and
John
of course, he got more matches in a regular day and age, but he went 2-4.
He got TKO'd. He got kicked out the first round of the singles tournament
by someone that's never played,
by a rookie.
Well,
like
he played Andre, but
still, like he by a rookie, and which when like none of us believed that actually happened. When it happened, we were like, what the heck is going on? And I think ever since that moment, Roka's kind of been really questioning himself. And I feel like getting away from Dan will help him be more confident in himself. Like I know him and Dan like are really great friends and they love being on a team together, but I think it would only be better for Roka if him and Dan are not a team.
Roka needs someone who is, and it helps them because they're very similar, Dan and Roka.
Yes.
But I think he needs someone who's a little bit younger, has a little bit more energy in them, has very different strengths. Maybe even someone who's very IG heavy and who knows a lot of other stuff. You know who would be a great partner for Roka? Eric Zipper. Eric Zipper would be a great partner for
I don't think so. I disagree.
I was thinking Paul.
Paul Oyama?
No, that's
Yeah.
two alphas.
Well,
They're not gonna.
That's fair. Or even Paul Preston.
I think Eric Zipper would be really match up well.
I
with him.
think Paul Preston and Roka would be an interesting team.
What about Barbarian?
Oh goodness,
that would be.
But I mean, that's brilliant. I just don't know where the Barbarian Bateman thing is headed. That whole thing, that whole debacle that happened with them months ago. Like,
well, I
where's
don't
that
see. I see Barbarian staying with Tom. I don't see Ben staying with Tom, so I don't personally think that's going to happen.
Silvestrini and Roka?
Roka would be
That'd be
pretty solid.
Silvestrini would be good. What about Goddard?
I don't think those two.
They would clash.
Yeah, those two would.
But sometimes, like that kind of creates the best outcome if you
would
figure
love-
it out. Because as much as we love the Pride,
yeah, but look at what happened
Pride
with
is
Paul and
probably
Tom. They're kind of opposite.
I would probably say the Pride's not staying together. So Silvestrini is a great option for Roka.
I like Silvestrini and Roka because they both respect each other.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll see.
It's just the only reason I say that is because if they follow sports draft rules, FinSock Exchange will have a draft pick that's later in the round. Roka will more than likely be taken before then. It'll be taken in the first 5 picks, I would think.
No.
Yeah. I think so.
You don't think so?
First
he's a teams and a singles player. That's the most coveted division.
I like where Fools is going. Janine and Roka.
Oh.
Janine and Roka would be
Because she needs someone.
She needs a Roka.
The whole thing comes down to who's kept. I mean, we could speculate all day, but it comes down to who's kept and who's staying and leaving. That's literally what it comes down to. I mean, if Roka
and then who has the belts at the end of the season? Then it's like they're staying with that faction. They're staying with
Alex Damon and Roka.
Boom.
Honestly, I would love to see Alex in teams. I just don't know who he would do best with.
Roka and Liz Shannon Miller.
Oh,
that would be scary.
Canada just threw that out there. That's a brilliant. That's really freaking good.
That one would be scary.
We've got options.
So many options, yes.
It all comes down to who gets picked. Jake.
Yeah.
Stop going through players in your head.
I'm not going through players. I'm going through factions that would draft Roka. That's what I'm going through my head. I think the one team that needs him is Kaiser. I think the Dungeon needs him. They need a singles player. They need someone like that. They need someone who can contend on a match to match basis who is high end like that. They went heavy IG, right? They did well. They have a great Star Wars player, and I don't know if they keep Adam. Obviously, Zipper did everything he could. In all the
had a great effing season.
Yeah, and he got most of the points.
Zipper had a better season than Roka this season.
I could not handle Roka's match.
I would pay $100 million.
I think the Dungeon would be a great fit for Roka because he could also go hard heel with the Dungeon.
Robert Parker, if you're still in the chat, what do you think?
Parker's practicing stand up right now.
Okay. Well.
But let's not take away. Final exam here. I mean,
yay!
I forgot about them. Paul and Lon taking the dub, going to the finals of the team tournament, big time. They lost that contender match to Shazam, and now they're working their way back to Shazam, and they have one match left before they get to that moment. And they play the Odd Couple next week, which is going to be huge.
Reefton, that's exactly what I thought of the second that was put out there.
Bigger mouth be.
I literally just.
But that's what makes it great.
Can you imagine the promos? They'd be fighting over who gets to talk more.
Who gets to hold the mic?
Yeah. It would be interesting. But Paul and Lon came out like no one would have stopped them.
They came out guns a-blazing.
Yeah. I mean,
Brian, you said it. It all depended on Lon, and Lon showed up.
Yeah.
Lon showed up. Lon is the reason why they got those Eddie Murphy steals.
Yep.
100%. And I mean, Lon got those Eddie Murphys while Paul cleaned up Audrey Hepburn. So, I mean, like, that's literally, those are two complete opposite things. Eddie Murphy and Audrey Hepburn, and they flowed perfectly together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they balance each other out so well.
100%.
So it worked. And if they're playing like that and doing things like that, even when they miss a couple, it's fine. They'll get it back if the other team trips, even just a little bit. So yeah, it definitely was a well balanced match for them. Like I mean they almost TKO'd them at some point.
Yeah.
And that's wild.
They had the chance. If it wasn't a Western question, there was a good chance they would have got TKO'd.
Yeah. So it was a great showing for them. Great showing. And if they play like that against Odd Couple, oh boy, that could be a good match.
Match.
I don't think it was mentioned, but I believe, just like the Odd Couple, Lon missed the one first round question, and then they didn't miss the rest of the game. Right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what the Odd Couple did, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then
God,
Jay couldn't miss
this is
anything.
gonna be a great match.
Yeah, Paul had a perfect game.
This is going to be a great match. Whew.
Yeah.
And it's a 5-rounder.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. Holy moly.
And it's Roxy and Winston.
Oh, yes.
Who will hold the last L?
It's Snyder and Oyama again.
Who will
It's
hold
gonna-
the last of the L's that we
It's
saw
gonna be a
from the
match.
beginning of the season?
Well, yeah, and this is we have Alex's Spectacular, so that's the next time we'll see the Rockstars. But as far as outside,
yeah,
of
that's
Star
right.
Wars,
Those two will play again.
This will be the last time we see Rockstars outside of Star Wars. So, I mean, I looked at the points today. She's actually not that they're in the middle of the pack. They've actually done pretty well recently. So, it's gonna be a lot of fun though. That is next Thursday, I believe. So stay tuned for that one. We'll obviously.
Dude, do we get to react to a finals?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's not live. I don't think it's live.
It's not. No.
It's not. Yeah, it's pre-recorded. So I believe it's released next Thursday. So we'll be back here next Thursday. And then there's a lot coming in the next few weeks for us, obviously, and we'll talk about Spectacular and all that type of stuff. What's going to happen for us later on, but just stay tuned. Obviously, our show is on Sunday, live here, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on the channel, and we'll be talking a lot of good Schmoedown stuff. So stay tuned for that, everyone. Watching, hanging out with us. Hope you guys have had a great Thanksgiving, great weekend. We'll see you guys again on Sunday.
Do you
Thank
have
you so much.
the plug for tonight, Mr. Jake
Oh.
Berlin?
I can. Hold on a second. I can get in a second. That's a
That's
great
why
call.
I'm here.
That's a great call. Let me see if I can grab it.
Molly's gonna go watch more Star Wars and talk about Star
He's gonna
Wars.
watch more Star Wars.
She's like,
Yeah.
I am done with Star Wars.
She's
for
like,
today.
yeah, hooray.
What
Just
are you
look
gonna
forward
eat?
to that day where you can just take a Star Wars break. Just after Spectacular is over.
No, that doesn't exist for us.
No.
Yeah, valid. Okay, well, not at least you're not taking like.
Well, once Mando's
In-depth
done,
notes.
once Mando's over, and
Then we'll have the High Republic.
yeah, but you'll have like a couple weeks.
Yeah, no, because we're getting them
No?
early.
I tried.
Maybe sometime in end of January, maybe February, we'll get a break. We'll see.
Big Extreme Labs too.
Yeah, it's fine. We don't need a break. Who needs
Who
breaks?
needs those?
No.
Who needs a break? I don't
Okay,
need a break.
Jill, I'll let you take us on. I'll throw the image up.
Oh yeah, so tonight, me, Jake, and Brian are gonna be over on Pajukin. We're gonna be playing some Mario Party. 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, 12:30 a.m. Eastern. It's a Friday. Y'all can stay up and hang out with us and party. So I'm gonna be Yoshi, or else I'm going to be murdering my two co-hosts.
Well, our characters are next to our people. It's already been established.
Perfect. I am Yoshi. So we're gonna have some fun. We might play Diddy Kong Racing afterward, depending on if I'm not completely exhausted. Molly, would you
I
like Diddy Kong
love
Racing?
Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh my god, who's your racer?
Ooh,
Oh,
Pick.
I didn't even
I forget.
Is what
Diddy?
animal is it? Are you Diddy?
Yeah, probably.
I'm Pipsy. I'm Pipsy Mouse.
Oh.
Pipsy Mouses.
I
Yes.
freaking love. We have that N64 game. We still have our N64. I think I
sold
played
mine
it like last year.
Mm,
Yeah, I used to play it freaking all the time.
it's the best.
That was
Yeah, so-
weirdly. My sister used to play that a lot too.
It's the best. It's better than Mario Kart.
Diddy
She's
Kong
actually-
Racing.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick before we get out of here, we actually have 2 Streamlabs that came in recently.
Oh.
Ricardo, with no comment,
Rick.
generously donated $25. So Rick,
Rick.
thank you so much. Greatly
Cheers, thank
appreciated.
you.
And
Cheers,
then
happy Friday.
Mr. Will Watson also donated.
Will.
Will said
Thanks, Will.
also he did 2 of them actually. Excuse me. So the first one says, just want to say what's up to my favorite after show crew. You guys rock and are knowledgeable and hilarious. Keep killing it. That was a $20 donation. Thank you, Will. And then the second one came through and he said, also, when Jill becomes manager, she should put me and Jake together. We could be a Jedi and Transformer.
Yes.
When Will I forget where you put it, Will, where you said I'll
On
be
Twitter.
Will the Transformer. I died. That would be the best name ever.
Well, y'all just need to let Harloff know.
That would be
We
so
can maybe
funny.
make it happen.
Yeah. Who knows? We need more ladies.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, we'll go ahead and wrap things up here for today. We'll be back on Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on the channel, talking more Schmoedown on our regular POV show. But for now, thank you guys so much. Hit us up on Twitter, Streamlabs, our Patreon if you're interested in cool watch along. Just did a really nice Knives Out watch along, which was a lot of fun. Ryan Johnson liked our tweet about it, which was awesome.
Yes.
Check that out. But for now, thank you so much for hanging out with us. So for Molly, Jill, Brian, myself, we are POV, and we'll see you guys back on Sunday.
Bye.